We are many, those that live beyond the veil of darkness, where nightmares are born. Sanity knows no bounds. Madness thrives on the suffering of the dead, rotting the souls, heal the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals, in hope of harvesting on the innocent. Tread lightly the search for the voices and stories of the departed, for in the shadows hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of the spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own inner demons, wings to life, your deepest fears. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality? In the search for life after life, have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you'll have, maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye. Listen to the story. We are they, we are incarnate,
And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Monday to you. Holy shit, what a day. It has been busy. And when I say busy, I mean freaking insanely busy. What's up, Nick? What's up, TM? How you guys doing? Had some stuff come in over the weekend. Had to do some returns from the Taylor Swift tour. Started on it at 8 this morning. I finished it at 4:30. And it was a hustle all day long. But I'm sore. Slinging around feeder cable and other shit. So yeah. Wasn't sure I was going to have a show tonight. But here we is. You guys had a good weekend? No, I did. Didn't do shit. Sat around, watched a few movies, played some World of Warships, went to the store, and had a couple Jack and Cokes. We left off Friday. We finished Explicit 3, Night 2, Building 9, Section 1 with 0 EVPs. Previous Explicit 3, Night 1, Building 8, we had 0 on all 3 sections. Explicit 2, Night 3, we had 1 EVP out of 3 sections, so we haven't had a good run of it. We are not getting a lot of evidence right now. But it's all right. This happens. We know this. We're going to get to Section 2. We're going to jump through all the dead spots like we always do. See what happens. We only got two more sections to go to get through Explicit 3. And then we're going to decide which recorder after that. At this point, anything is possible. And Nick, you haven't missed much. We've only had 2 appearances from Jasper. And I do notice we had a couple unfollows from the channel. Oh well. So yeah, we're pretty much going to be dealing with these residuals probably through the whole recorder. What is up, Moosey? How you doing, bud? Followers will always swing up and down, yeah. And with 300, was it 309? It was at 311. I get it. It's all right. I'm not anticipating 5,000, so not even anticipating 500 unless I pay for the bots, which I'll never do. Moose, good. I'm really beat after today, but I made it. Have no fear, I is here. No one will pay for bots. You're right. I wouldn't be that stupid because it screws up your analytics. I had one time I got hit with somebody tried to hit me with bots, and it was thank God I had the security setting in place. All the trolls pay for you. You're not lying. And you guys are the trolls. Yeah, look at this. It is identically repeating all the way down. It is identical. Huh, Brent's the troll. I'm king of the trolls. What are you talking about? Yeah, we just got repeating pattern, repeating pattern. Nah, I need to get back under my bridge. Like, hello, my precious. Get right back under the bridge. I've never trolled with followers. No. It's been just as quiet on the show. My God, we haven't got any freaking evidence. It is terrible. I said, we're just on repeating patterns. This is not good. Fucking moose with the slasher. I think this was the one with the bad ceiling panels on it. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure of it. But yeah, what sucks is, like tomorrow, I think tomorrow I'm finally going to have to put the AC on. I've enjoyed having the windows open. We're in May, and this is the first real 90-degree day we've had. For Vegas, that is odd as hell. Yeah, we're just repeating pattern. Very disheartening on my side, guys. Same pattern of nothingness. Just one great big void of nothing. We're in a metal barn when it's windy. There's a lot of resonance and crack sounds. Yeah. And this concrete and steel building with loose flangings on the roof, you're going to have that resonance. It's just part of it. I mean, we can recognize the patterns. This is nothing new. That is actually interior, though. That's inside because it's echoing. And it's a lot freaking louder. But again, we can't count this as evidence because we can't identify it. There's a couple bumps. Nope, nothing. Look at this shit. Let's hope. We still got a lot of video to go. Which how many recorders we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 recorders left. We could do a video tomorrow night. Well, after we finish this, we could do night 2 in the infirmary because the video is only an hour and a half because something drained the fresh battery. The Volta as well as the battery pack. It should have gone 5 hours, 6 hours, but it went an hour and a half. So after we finish Explicit 2, we're going to do Explicit 3, excuse me. We will do the infirmary. So it should be sometime this week. We'll just go ahead and line up a video night. Why did I close that knowing I was going to need it? Brent, you're a dumbass. Don't you guys dare agree with me. Let's get this loaded up and see if this changes anything. Section 2, we got section 3. We better not go 2 recorders without having absolutely anything. This is hour and 35 minutes. Okay. Effects, special, vocal enhancer, yes. Let's get this shit loaded and try it. All right. Well, at least we got crickets, right? And an ambulance coming. Couple ambulances. That's good. But we all know catching anything on video, not necessarily audio in the video, but catching an apparition on video is damn near impossible. In almost 16 years now, I've only ever caught 2, maybe 3 things on video. I'm not counting orbs, because we did have 2 in the prison previous year that were confirmed. I've caught 2 shadows in I don't know how many hours of video. One of them was at the Palomino Strip Club here in Vegas. We analyzed that here on the show. We had a spirit of a dancer up on the pole. That was pretty cool. And the other, I don't remember. The shadow in Nevada State Prison. Still trying to make her money. Yeah. Palomino, we do know there was like 3 deaths in there. One was a murder. And that was the owner who was shot dead down in the office, scattered with a shotgun. And the 2 dancers, I think, were, if I remember correctly, were overdoses. no, The Office. There was a money dispute or something. A guy walked into the office with a 12 gauge. The owner was sitting at the desk, and he just got freaking blasted. The story on it's wild. Look up Palomino, Las Vegas murder on YouTube and watch the story on it. It's kind of messed up. Kind of makes you wonder if other entities were involved when it came to taking somebody out. No, this what I'm talking about is not the prison. It's the Palomino here in Vegas. Would be this. That's the Palomino. Palomino Gentlemen's Club. And this is the office where the owner was shot dead. He was actually, but this is the wall where he was shot dead. Look at the paneling on this. Does that scream 70s or what? Old team members. Get them off the screen. What do you call the criminal bikers that have a club in English? You talking about the Hells Angels? You got the Hells Angels. You got the Vagos. You got the Mongols. You've got there's a couple others. Mongols, the Vagos, Hells Angels, and there's one other I'm trying to think of. Just call them biker gangs, biker clubs. There's so many different biker gangs. It's not even funny. A lot of them are offshoots of other biker gangs. Of course, like I said, the most famous ones are the top three. After Sons of Anarchy came out, most everybody watched that. I'm not one of them. There was a lot of offshoot biker gangs that started out because of that freaking TV show. One of them was here in Vegas. They called themselves Anarchy 702. My God, what a cluster that was. If Deads was in here, he'd know. I'd love to see his comments on that one. I had a couple friends in it, and I laughed at them all the time. It's like, you named your biker gang after a TV show. The fuck? Not surprised. Neither am I. Because they had Harleys and sport bikes. Real threatening club there. Somebody rolls up on a Hayabusa, somebody rolls up on a hog. It's like Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Which one is which? I'll let you decide. Whoa, what the fuck is that? Sounds like an echo and a voice. This one's strange. I think it's a metallic echo. I'm not sure. Uh, it's just a metallic echo. Yeah. Debunk that. It sounded like what I thought I heard on there was pay up. And I knew it was metallic. I knew it was an echo, but I wanted to slow it down and see if I could get pay up out of it. I knew I wasn't going to, but at least we had something to analyze. Past 5 sections, we haven't had shit to even analyze. That one, like I said, I thought pay up, but even slowing it down, you still get that metallic garble. So definitely, definitely nothing paranormal. Oh yeah, TM, that's not uncommon here. I remember down in Laughlin, Nevada, every year they have something called the River Run. Uh, People gather from all over the country for it. Uh, I don't remember which year it was. I had a friend call me up and she was like, Brent, do not go down there. I'm like, why? We're heading out. She's like, tell everybody to stay home. Something's going to happen down there. It was like, okay. She's like, trust me. So I just called everybody up. I'm not going. They're like, why? I'm like, well, my sister just called, and you know who she is. I've told you guys before. She was old school Oakland Hell's Angel. She knew all of them. And everybody's like, what do you mean don't go? I'm like, I was told just flat out, don't go. Something's going to happen. We didn't go, and like later that evening on the news, a couple of the biker gangs, one of the casinos, there was a mass shooting. Nobody else was injured but the biker gangs, but they got into a gunfight. Few people died. And it was like right down where we were going to be. It all freaking went down. It was like all the guys are in jail or dead now. They all got caught like within a couple of days. And it was like, Jesus criminy. What do you say to that? And a few years prior to that, I had hung out with all these guys. like I said, my sister knew him. We were all at the bar together. She took me down to meet him, and it was like they were trying to see how tough I was. I knew who they were. I don't back down from anything. And they're like, you do realize where you're at. And I was like, you do realize where you're gonna be. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, I may be in the bar, but you're gonna be on the ground. Something to that effect. And they're like, what? It's like, she didn't tell you who I am, that I'm not gonna freaking back down from you regardless of who you are. And they're like, all right, you got our respect. And it was like, wow, this could have gone bad. She could have, been like, they're gonna test you. She didn't tell me, but they wanted to see if I had my medal. It was like, yeah, I got it. I tried to take a biker gang on once. The bar owner was like, got to get this guy out here before Moose does something crazy. Or the biker gang does something crazy. Because where there's one, there's 9. Which, I like those odds. I like those odds. And I've told you guys, I've done that at the bar. It's like, somebody starts talking shit. It's like, you know what? Just go get a few of your friends and come back and talk to me. It's like, what? It's like, go get 2 or 3 friends, come back and talk to me because you're going to need them. And it's like, at that point, it's over. They're like, yeah, I'll buy you a beer. Have a good night. Yeah, regardless, bar owners do not want blood on the floor. Couple bars I used to go to got shut down because shit like that went down. After somebody got stabbed, business just went straight down. Nobody felt safe in there, even though they had security. People just stopped going. And it was freaking cool bars, too. Security knows they're outnumbered. They don't step in. But those days are gone. I'm too old for that bullshit now. Brent won't touch it. Brent doesn't want to become a ghost himself. At least not yet. I'm scared of 2 of them. I have a friend of mine. I was like, dude, you realize there's people here that will most certainly have you go from standing to kissing the floor. I like that. I like that. We have no tolerance for violence here. No. I stopped that shit about 12 years ago. Unless it's absolutely imperative, I will not get froggy anymore. I don't have time for it. I want to go out, enjoy my time with my friends, because I've lost too many of them over the past few years. I want to enjoy my time with my friends while I got it. I don't want any stupid bullshit. I lost 2 of my best friends exactly a year apart. I mean, yeah, it just ain't worth it. Wow, look at all this dead air. TM, I knew a lot of people like that. They would go to the bar to get drunk just to start a fight. I don't hang around these people anymore. They would literally go just to look to start something. That ended real quick. Hey Brent, you coming out tonight? Nope. Why not? Because I know what you're going to do, and I'm not going to jail for being a bystander. When you grow up, give me a call. Well, what do you mean by that? Because every time you go to the bar, you start shit. And I have to step up and either stop it or join in. My hands are getting sore. It's like, I'm at the age, I don't need this.
This is Danny Albert entering the building.
He announced himself. So 122.44.
This is Danny Albert entering Wing A.
Yeah, he announced it. He walked right up to it. He walked right up to it and said it. This is Danny Albert, and he literally walked up to it. Just, hold on.
This is Danny Albert entering Wing A.
He talked right into it. Yeah, he walked right up to it. Kudos to him. Major kudos to him. Yeah, I'll give them credit. Them and that other team, they're very good about it. I even told them, if you see my recorders, just announce yourself. You don't have to stop investigating. If you're investigating and I catch evidence, I'll let you know. So, good on them. Yeah, the LED's bright enough. You can see it. You're going to think it's like a light for a fire alarm or something. The light's not that big. It's in a, you can see it from across the room. So it's, I've noticed that about a lot of these teams that join. It seems like they're more sightseeing than investigating. You know, if that's the case, they should just do the day tour. But hey, that to each their own. No. Let me pause this. There's two sets. You got your date, your haunted tours, which is during the day. They do some evening tours. if they have it set up. Then you have your investigations. There's 3 different stages for that prison. Each team investigates in different ways. I can't blame them. Like I said, some don't even investigate that much. You've heard what Lingering Souls does. They go in, investigate, and socialize. I think too many of them go into an area at the same time. I wish they wouldn't do it that way. It makes it harder to analyze on my side. But they pay just like I did, so I can't discredit them for investigating the way they do. Just not my style. I like to do it alone or with one other person. They do it with 5 or 6 others. I can't judge. You know, maybe they're just trying to feel out things too, see if they feel anything in there. It's an expensive hangout without beer. You're not lying, because you're not allowed to take alcohol in.
Why covering only one of your facts? Alright, this is Danny Albert entering Wing B.
He announced himself a second time. That's respect right there. That shows a lot of respect. He's announcing himself as he switches rooms. I have the recorder in the rotunda. So when you walk in, you got A, B, C, D. He's announcing himself before he goes in each pod when he walks by it, so we don't identify his footsteps as being paranormal. That's a smart investigator right there. They should get a metal plate.
You guys listen to all having
No, he didn't stay very long. Okay, there's an EVP. Sounds like it's saying chill out. That is saying chill out. Okay, let's clean this up because I am almost positive that is an EVP in there. You don't hear it? Let me clean it up.
Yes, contract. Yes, contract. Yes, contract.
Okay, the more I clean it up, the worse it goes away. Okay, it's nothing. It's nothing. I was wrong. Yep. That very well could have been something. Oh well. The only thing you should be seeing by your door tonight is a pizza man. Didn't have pizza today. I did yesterday. Yes. I believe it is. I believe it is, Moose. Night 2, it is.
Alright, this is Danny and Albert going into wing C.
Kudos to them announcing themselves. They've done it on every pod. I am impressed.
Looks like the prisoners in door chambers.
I'm actually shocked. Let's find out. It didn't sound like it. You could be right. I didn't notice it. Just been trying to listen for the different tones. But I could be wrong. Which I generally am. Yeah. TM, I didn't either. But better safe than sorry. Go back and double check. Good thing about paranormal. Triple check if you have to. Check it 20 times if you have to. How many times have we spent an hour and a half trying to find one EVP of a section of audio this big? The more to listen, the more find or debunk. Yeah. I'd rather listen to something 100 times and debunk it than listen to it 5 and confirm fake evidence or false evidence. It's taken me a long time to get to that point. With different ears, yeah, the more the listeners, but still, like, the more times you listen to it, the more chance of debunking it.
That was me. I still have one something again. This is Gabby. Hello.
Just come in here every quarter, and the first reading I.
Oh, okay.
You got it, and it's right there. Yep.
All right, I feel it says I have absolutely no evidence. Jinx yourself. Yeah, don't do that. Nope, don't want to save it. Yeah. So nothing on section 2. We had another dead recorder. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, we're good. Can almost delete all this. That's how dead it's been. Literally. We haven't had any freaking evidence in a while. Holy Christmas. The dead recorder made whoever it is say away. Yeah. Kind of feels that way. Definitely feels that way. Let's see where we get to on this. We've got section 7 through 10. Section 10 is only 5 minutes. So we have $2 4 minutes times 3, so 6 hours. 6 hours 12 minutes. 6 hours 17. 6 hours 18 minutes worth of audio to go through on this last section. So let's see where we are on section 3. Or excuse me, night 3.
All right, this is Brett with Incarnate Paranormal, Nevada State Prison, Night 3, Visit 4. This is Explicit 3 being left in B18. B18.
B18. Night 3, we didn't do much up on top. Most of the shit on night 3 was in the main cell block. Or in the old cell house, should I say.
Sweet.
Now, because of the last night, I'm going back to C36.
Okay, yeah.
Because the hallways run parallel to each other on each side of the building, what we did was one on one side, one on the other. So minus the first floor, we only did it on the far side. Then floor 2, 3, and 4, one recorder on each side, opposite of each other, opposite sides of the cell block, on opposite sides of the building. So one on the front, one on the back. So what we did was like B, B, C, C, D, D. So they alternated on top of each other. So we wouldn't have any echo from the recorders being picked up. Or hopefully. On the same floor, 2 on each floor, because there's a great big gap between the hallways. So you have one on one side, one on the other, on opposite sides. Then reverse it on the next floor, reverse it on the next floor. I wanted to cover the entire cell house on the last night, just in case. That's got to be one of the other teams setting up. Yeah, we can hear the talking. Debunk. Yeah, not my fault, dude. Sure you did. You can't be fooled that easily anymore. Yep. That's me in the background. I'm gonna say something, but you'll be good. Excuses are like assholes. Everybody's got one. You can't fool a fool. Then there's that side of the story. At least on this one, we get to hear people talking. It's not all going to be silent. Once everything gets set up, give it about an hour, then it should start it's not pure eternal silence, right? Not like the past two recorders where we had Bupkis. We're not going to get Jasper down in the main cell house. We are going to have to... there we are. We're back. Damn. Fucking OBS. Or I think it's Twitch. I think it's Twitch. I was just getting ready to stop the show. I mean, we only got about 5 minutes left anyway, so it's like... my internet connection is fine. I'm looking at my modem. I'm perfect. Wow. Not just the modem. When you see a bot called Frame Rates in the room and your freaking stream drops for some dumb reason, you almost want to blame it on the bot. I blame it on the bots. What are they going to do about it? Drop my freaking connection again? Yes, bullying the bots. My type of entertainment when we don't get a piece of evidence. Jasper's the crow, TM. We named the crow that we actually, that we keep hearing in the background on all the recorders. God, no worry. The crow you despise. At least it's not Jack. Something like that. Don't be jelly of Jasper. No, actually, he's been good about pins. Then again, I've been hiding them all from him. But he has been trying to eat my new work shoes. Pins to shoes, yeah. And he always leaves presents at my feet. I'll come home from work, I'll come upstairs, and there's something new somewhere on the floor in my room that little shit brings me every day. Little asshole brings me gifts every day. I had to hide my shoes, yeah. I got to put them in the closet. Yeah. That cat stretches out completely Like he'll either ball up, he'll either share my pillow, completely ball up next to me, or he completely stretches out and lays on his back. And that cat can stretch out about 4.5, 5 feet. And he just snores. I've never seen a cat snore. That little shit snores loud. It woke me up the other night. His little head was like right down here. He stretched out. I'm dead asleep and all of this. He's freaking on his back, smiling while he's asleep and snoring. Asshole woke me up. No, he wasn't purring. He was snoring. And yes, I had to look it up. Cats do snore. Jack, he always finds a way. I know he's doing it because he loves me, but he just wants to be near me. Animals know. In my personal opinion, animals know. You do something kind for an animal, like I saved him, he knows it. He knows I'm not going to let anything happen to him. He's loyal. He's like a dog. He follows me everywhere. People say animals don't know. Animals know. Argue all you want. But anyways, guys, we're going to call it right there. We didn't get any evidence again tonight, but we had a fun show. Nick, TM, Moose, always thank you guys for being here. Always appreciate it. And anybody else lurking in the shadows, thank you for being here tonight. Do apologize for the stream dropping for a couple minutes. That's Twitch, not me. But I'll be back tomorrow night, and we'll get back to Explicit 3 Recorder, Night 3, Cell B18. Guys, have a great night. God bless, and I'll see y'all later. Thanks again.